Welcome to the number one friendship podcast in the country. Aaron Karo.
I'm Matt Ritter.
And make sure to go to manoftheyearpodcast.com. We've got great merch. And also, all of our episodes are streamed on YouTube for free. Matt, I have a little bit of a follow-up announcement to our New Year's resolutions. So every year we've been doing New Year's resolutions on the pod, and at the end of the year we do an update. I have a half update. If you recall, one of my resolutions was to find a new physical challenge.
Yes.
So I've been running marathons and CrossFit and all this stuff, and I'm looking for something new. And so I just signed up for a triathlon.
Wow. That's not where I thought you were going. I thought you were talking about that infrared fitness I saw you do.
Oh, yes. I'm going to tell you about infrared fitness in a second. So now this is a sprint triathlon. So it's like meant for beginners. So it's a 1/4-mile swim in the Pacific Ocean, 10-mile bike ride in Hermosa, and then 3-mile run. It's like a baby triathlon.
So what is the, how much of a full triathlon is that? Like in terms of is that half of one?
That is a good question. I think it's like
triathlon was 1 mile swim.
I believe it's like I think I'm doing like a quarter. I think you're correct.
Still awesome. Good for you. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Now all I've done is signed up for it. As usual, I have done no training.
Nah, it doesn't matter because when you sign up for something, it's done.
You think so?
Always. I've never seen you not follow through on things ever. So
that's true. Unless I drown. So
why, are you not a strong swimmer?
Well, that's what everyone keeps saying, but it's not. How do you define? This is like when I ask you if you're a pizza guy. Like I'm strong in the water, but like doing a crawl stroke, I mean, I haven't done that in decades.
Remind me, does the swim come first?
Yes. So thank God you
thank
get
God.
it.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, I think I'm a strong swimmer, but if it came last, I just always think about the movies where people are just, their boat goes down and it's like, I'm good for that first hour.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a CrossFit Games. There was someone passed away in the swim part. I mean, he just done 400 deadlifts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I don't. Wow, good for you. Good for you.
So I have to borrow a bike because I don't even have a bike. Do you have a bike?
Yeah, it's comically rusted. We've 3 times now said we were going to do bike rides. This was pre-kids, and then every year we look at the bikes and they've got rust. We bring it back to the bike shop. They give us brand new chains, and then we go back again 2 years later. And we're like, I still haven't used the bike. Can we get new chains?
Why do the chains rusting so much?
Because we leave them outdoors and it rains.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous about the swim. When I was in Aruba with my family, I swam in the Mediterranean Sea for about 30 seconds. Like, I got it.
You were like, I got this. Oh, this feels like what a triathlon would feel like. It's the same.
I bought like a tri suit, which is almost like, it's like a sleeveless wetsuit in the brightest green colors possible. Cause I'm like, if I'm flailing out there, I want someone to be able to find me.
Wait, time out. I guess I never thought about this. I thought you changed out of your wet clothes.
So you do, some people wear a wetsuit and you do strip it off.
Okay.
This is the one you keep on. Yeah.
It feels gross.
Well, I mean,
there's nothing I hate more than wet clothes.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be sweating. I mean, I don't know. Like,
sure about that call? You sure about that call? You don't want to shave? He's like, I can't lose that 10 seconds. I can't lose that 10 seconds.
No. Here's my thing. My thing is that I'm trying to finish. I mean, same thing with a marathon. Like, people are going to run into the water. I'm going to stroll behind them.
Okay. So then why don't you get out, change, towel off, put on a nice pair of shorts and a nice t-shirt.
Yeah. My goal, I have 2 goals. 1, don't drown, and 2, don't finish last. That's all I care about.
Oh, that's good. Wait, I want to hear about the fad. I love a good fad. You know that.
Oh, yes. So there's a new gym near me in West Hollywood called Burn LA. And it is essentially a workout class in an infrared hot box.
I don't even know what that means.
So it's shooting, this red infrared light. So it's really hot, but it's kind of like a dry heat, if that makes any sense.
You're in a sauna. You're in a sauna.
You're in a sauna. That's exactly right. And you are drenched.
Yeah.
The workout was pretty hard. Like you're so drenched that the mat, like I couldn't, you're doing like what's it called, a plank, and my
You can't.
elbow.
Oh God, I hate that. I really feel like I could really hurt myself when my elbows are wet.
Yeah, and
Wet
so
elbow,
just
man.
for for our old longtime listeners, you'll remember that I joined an all female gym. This is actually on the same block. Um,
PFIT, PFIT, P
Evolve. It's Jennifer Aniston,
Evolve.
is the spokeswoman. This one, they said in 1 year, Burn LA, they've had 7 guys come. I'm like, okay. It's like, we want more guys. I'm like, I think,
They said that they do want more
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
7 straight guys. Did you get the breakdown?
It's great. It's a great question. It's a great question. But it was pretty fun. I was sore the next day. So like, it's good. I don't know. Do people do, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing you do every day because you lose like half your body weight of sweat.
I don't know. I see some of my trend-setting friends. I guess I'd include you in that. I see them
Oh,
doing it. I get jealous.
well, apparently the red, I've Googled like, oh, it was infrared bullshit, but apparently like it has some, like you ever see people on TikTok that wear the helmet covering their face before they go
Yeah.
to bed? Like supposedly it does actually do something.
You know I'm going to sign up in like 2 years when it's on its way down.
You shouldn't be allowed in this. If you're gonna wear a cotton Hanes V-neck, they're gonna have to wring it out.
Oh, yeah, I'm too sweaty for that sort of thing.
12-inch shorts, you're not even no. Uh But anyway, that sort of kind of brings us to our topic. We were talking about this yesterday, Matt. Famously, we have given us 2 nicknames to describe our style,
Oh,
not just in friendship, but in life. You are the Sultan of Spontaneity, and I am the Monarch of Monotony. You love being spontaneous. By the way, I think that was one of your New Year's resolutions. That might have been last year to be more spontaneous. I think that was 2 years ago. Uh,
mm-hmm.
you like pop-ins, you like last-minute plans, and I like scheduling and having good visibility. And those are two, when it comes to friendship, they're 2 very different situations.
Couldn't be more different.
Now, you still, before you had your second kid, you were still doing pop-ins. Is that still a thing?
Can I sell? How about this?
Yeah, sell me. Tell me.
Come from completely different worlds in terms of our friendship style. From when it comes to this, I'll say on this. I My life is not follow a script strictly. We're not really the parents who follow a strict script. Some people do. So my philosophy is, my friendships are not going to follow a strict script either, right? But I also, I think great moments happen in the cracks, not always in the calendar. And I leave that door cracked open for friends to pop by, and good things happen. Karo's got that moat. He's got that drawbridge.
Hold
Nobody's
on.
getting in randomly.
Did
And
you did you just come up with that now, or you wrote that down before?
no, I just came up with that. Is that not accurate?
Say it again. The cracks. What is it? Moments happen in the cracks.
I said great moments happen in the cracks, not in the calendar.
I mean, it's sort of like it wants to be erudite, but it's great moments happen in the cracks. Sounds like you're a proctologist or some shit.
No, I just think I leave the door crack open for people to pop in, and great
Oh,
things happen. My open door policy, my open door friendship policy signals my emotional availability, not just logistically.
I think it signals that you're a sociopath. I mean, who's gonna just pop in like that? It's 2025.
A
Get
lot of
murdered.
people pop in here all the time.
Yeah, but do you ever reject a pop in? Do you ever deflect a pop in?
Yes, the other night I had actually somebody asking on behalf of their husband. They thought he needed a hang, but we were just dealing with child care is a shortage, so couldn't do it.
Wait, say more about this. This is good to know.
Yeah, a friend asked. I said her husband needed a little more socializing. We're friends. She was like, "Can you guys make plans to get drinks?"
But I'm sorry, she texted you directly.
Yes.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. He lives a couple blocks away. Um, but so,
Hold on, that's not deflecting a pop in. I'm saying, did someone ever come to your door and you're like not interested?
oh no, they text me beforehand, Kiro.
Oh, okay. So that's not really a pop in.
They text me, but they like I get a call or a text like I'm in your neighborhood. That's a pop in.
Yeah, but what percentage of times do you say, come on over?
It depends. It really depends. I don't know that I could put a percentage on it. If I'm free and my energy is there for it, I'll say yes. It has to be that I'm free timing wise, but I also have to have the energy for it. And I find
Yeah,
that a
but
little hard now with kids, to be honest. But Kira, maybe you haven't been clear on this. Nobody just pops in without texting me. That doesn't happen.
I don't know. You made it seem like people in the neighborhood at 5 o'clock pop around.
Yes, well, they will like be like I'm strollering, but they don't just ring the bell. That's never
Oh,
happened.
okay. Fair enough. Um, I mean, I don't like either of that. Yeah, I always like when someone's like, "Oh, I'm in the neighborhood." I'm always just like,
Kira was
you
like,
know,
go to another neighborhood, next neighborhood.
yeah. I'm like, congratulations. I mean, like, especially if it's during the day. I'm like, you would never do that if you were still working on a law firm. Hey, I'm in near your office. Like, I'm working.
Let's just hear your philosophy. Let's just lay it out for our listeners.
I think I thrive on a schedule because that allows me to be emotionally and energetically available for my friends. If I'm in a work mode and someone interrupts, or I don't want to use the word interrupt, someone pops in, then I'm thinking about work, or I'm a little annoyed, or my head's not in the game. Where if I have something to look forward to, you love to have something to look forward to, then I'm like, okay, work is done at 4 and play starts at 4:30. And I I'm a go hard or go home kind of guy.
Look, I don't disagree with you. Let's just back up. I agree, and we've talked about this in the pod. I think you've brought me around tremendously to the idea of having things on the calendar. I realized I tremendously look forward to that. I think we all need that, especially men who
Yeah.
aren't, doing enough socializing. Seeing something on the calendar gets me charged up, gets me excited. Uh, I do think the consistency of it is great. I think what I'm saying is I still want to allow for the freelancing in addition to that. But regardless, here's my question. And this is a question I think that I wanted to pose to you before. How do you deal with people who have different styles, right? Like, what is the answer?
Should we go to the listener question because it deals with this?
Okay.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Okay, this is asking for a friend. If you have a friendship question or ethical dilemma, send it to us on Instagram, Man of the Year Podcast. We will answer it on the show. So Matt, this covers one sort of area of what you're asking. We can universalize it
Yeah.
to what you're saying. Dear Matt and Karo, love the pod. Question for asking for a friend. Is it unreasonable to want some yes men in my life? Not in like
Mm,
the toxic way that they, let me do whatever I want. I just some dudes who will say hell yeah when I drop a last minute invite to something fun. My current crew needs 3 weeks notice for a beer, and it makes me feel like less connected and like kind of lame. How do I fix this? The dynamic. Can I fix it? So so this guy is a you who wants more people like you. Um so let me well, first of all, what was your question to me?
essentially that.
But this guy wants more yes men. I want less yes men.
No, but my question was really how do we deal with people with different friendship styles? I guess that my question was how do we
Oh,
resolve it? Is there a resolution? What is the ultimate healthiest thing for you, but also for your friendship? Because obviously, if you were just like, oh, okay, for me, Cairo, I want to do X, and for me, Matt, I want to do X, but we're friends, right? And
yeah.
we're trying to get together, and you have other friends, they're not all going to have the Cairo style or the Matt style. So I guess the question is, what
Yeah.
then?
I tell you what I do. This is my, cross the bear, which is I practice radical self-awareness. That's
Yeah.
knowing who you are, knowing who your friends are. So I have some friends who are like me who need planning. Specifically, I have my buddy Dan in Santa Monica. This man needs even more planning than I do. So when I'm like, oh, something's happening, I want to hang out with Dan, or this he would like it, I give him a wide berth. This is happening in a month, and that's how we hang. And if I want to do something, I'm going to be in Santa Monica tomorrow. I text him, but I know there's a 99% chance he's not going to be down, and I'm okay with that. Now I think you guys do the same for me. They're like, "Oh, Karo wants to hang." People don't really say I'm in the neighborhood for me because they know that I don't like that.
Right.
But if you're like, "Oh crap, we got to do a boys' dinner, Matt," you don't text me the day before. You say, "How about fucking
Yeah,
November 7th?"
for sure. And look, I agree. I have very, very mindful of the way that you operate, right? And I guess the listener question and my question is like, is that changeable? What if you want, right? Like the listener wants what I want, some more spontaneity out of your friendship. Now, I don't disagree with you. Like, I'm not going to get Karo to suddenly just like allow pop-ins, and I don't think that's fair, right?
Yeah.
But short of that, isn't there any middle ground, or isn't there any way? Like, you don't have to match styles, but isn't there a way to, I don't know, come over to this guy's side a little bit?
I think, and I don't know if you would have noticed this, but I've actually pretty proud of myself that I've become a measure more spontaneous.
Give
You
me an example.
know,
I think maybe I have noticed, but just hit me with it.
like a couple months ago, best friend Mike was like, "You want to go to the Lakers game in 2 hours?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah. Yes.
Like
I remember
early
that.
early 2000s, pre Matt Karo in LA, never would
Yeah.
have never done that. My agoraphobic.
You have creeped off the out of the fortress of solitude.
Yeah, yeah, and like, dude, Fireball Adam hit me up yesterday. He's like, "I'm going to Denver." I mean, now it's 10 days from now, but I was like, boom, booked it that day. I was like, "This is the most spontaneous thing I've ever done."
Yeah, that is spontaneous. So that's good. Look, but I
Yeah,
think that is a good example for our listener of people coming around, right? But is there something he can do to get that? And by the way, I've come around the opposite way. Like I've been, mindful to get things on the calendar and pay attention to my calendar way more over the past couple of years. Part of that is all the other things that are going on in my life. My life wouldn't work functionally without it. But, I think it is, uh, you know,
right.
important to understand that. But so I guess the question is there really a realistic way for this person to get his friends to be more spontaneous? Here's my question, Kiro. Is there a way to be spontaneous without jamming up your calendar spontaneity? Here's
I
what I'm
don't.
saying.
Yeah,
What if you make the plan? Like, I think you said this about when we traveled, you threw in some improv time for me.
yes,
So, why can't we place that in the spontaneity bucket for our friend here who wants more yes men? Why can't we make sure they plan it and give them all the adequate time they need to set their, calendar right, and then offer up, but hey, I want to do something, a little bit surprising, at the end of the night, or can we, hold an extra hour? Like, what do you think about that?
right. So you could say, "Hey, boys, we're getting together in 3 weeks. Plans TBD." Um,
Or it's like we definitely have the restaurant plan. I would love it if you guys would just be down with wherever we go next. Let be dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice is good. Is funny. Should I tell you? You might have been with us. It's not sure. This was way back in the day. So that with Fireball Adam. I think maybe the Wags were there too. And Fireball Adam said to the bartender, "Bartender's choice." Were you there for that?
No,
Have you heard of that?
I think so. Maybe.
Just like make me something that you
Yeah, yeah,
think I'd
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah.
And he made him the most foo foo
Oh, that's hilarious.
daiquiri.
That's hilarious.
Um, I will. Let's take a step further. Let's see if we can actually figure out a way for this guy to get what he actually wants, which is his buddies to actually be spontaneous. I like what you're saying, but it's a little bit of a half measure. Um,
Okay.
like, is it? I don't know. Like, is it possible? God, would it possible to like?
They're talking about you,
I
so
know.
let's be realistic.
I think. Okay, I'm going to pitch a couple ideas off the top of my head. If you said to me, "Hey, man, uh like in the next 6 months like I want to like we should try to do something a little bit more last minute just
I
to
think you would say
see."
yes. I think if I gave you that, I think you would say yes.
Well, of course, that's not agreeing to anything. That's just okay. And
No,
then
but
you'd
I'm
have
saying if we, I think for you it's about the calendar, right? I think
no,
for a
but
lot of the people,
I'm not saying pick a date.
okay, okay,
If you were like, listen, Karo, like I just feel like we don't do anything spontaneous. Like the next few months, I might call you, like, and let's just do it. And I would say I'll try.
right. So is that the answer?
Well, that I'm just pitching ideas. That's
Yeah, I'm
one.
saying, how do you feel about that?
That's sort of how my creep has happened. You've encouraged me to be more spontaneous. And then when best friend Mike calls, the prime is pumped.
So I think,
Pump is
right, but the
primed.
trick is, right, yeah, the trick is you still are not a fan of last minute things. And
No,
most people who like their calendar the way they like it are not going to suddenly. So that's why I'm trying to expand what our definition of spontaneity is. Is if we
right,
can get it in the calendar, right? Like, hey, just hold a night next month, and I
right.
want to just, I want to do something surprising.
But I'm trying to sort of see if we can get closer of us
I love
together.
that. Listen, I love
Yeah,
it, but I'm trying to be realistic and respectful
yeah.
of the, you know, calendar
But
guy.
the fact is, people don't change. We've talked about this. But
Right.
okay, here's another idea. Here's another idea. What if the thing that you pick, that you pitch to be spontaneous about, is something the other person loves?
Okay.
So you're not choosing, hey, I want to go to a CrossFit event. You're like, oh, I want to go to this Bush concert, but it's tonight.
Right. I think that would help, wouldn't it?
You're almost falling on your sword. You know,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm
Right.
can this is
Right. I
insane.
think if you do something that that person is really into, you're more likely to get a yes for sure.
Right, right.
Here's my
And then
other.
I had one more. Sorry, I had one more idea. If you can, either through their partner, if they have a partner, or just generally,
Yeah.
know when they've got
Free time.
free time. That's it. Those are just a couple ideas.
Let's
Maybe they won't work.
let's just address the other one. Do you need a friend that's more attuned to your friendship style?
Well, we like having a diversity of friends. I have some like you or others. My buddy Shane, he's always down. It's a great quality. It's an
Yes.
incredible quality. It's a
Yes.
bad quality of me, Matt. I don't like
I
this
wouldn't say
quality.
bad. It's just you are you. I mean, that's who you are.
But I guess for our friends out there, our listeners, and our friends, our listeners are our friends who are craving more friendship. Much easier to get friendship if you're a Shane than if you're or Matt than if you are a Karo.
Oh, completely, completely. But that's my question. Should this listener maybe seek out, one more line down for everything, dude? It
Yeah, but how do
seems
you
like,
do that?
well, here's the thing. You know my buy two, build a crew tip.
Yeah, yeah.
If
Tell
you
the tell
start
the
doing that more and you start, throwing out the invites, then it kind of self-selects.
You want to just re-explain what that is?
Yeah, so sometimes if I'm trying to level up a friend, I will buy tickets in advance to a sporting event. It's usually a sporting event for me, but it could be a movie, it could be a show, it could be a concert. And I will already have the tickets when I say, "Hey, you want to do something?" Or it's like, "No, do you want to come to the Clippers? I've got good seats. I've got an extra ticket. It's this night. Come with me."
Just to clarify, you have two tickets basically in your pocket. So when you're out in the world and you meet maybe a person who's an
Yeah,
acquaintance,
right. So I'm saying that will self-select the spontaneous person.
I like that. Can I give you a little tangent?
Yeah.
So you're gonna love this. So when you were saying, "Oh, find someone who's more spontaneous," that's kind of almost finding a friend. That's finding a person with a personality trait. It's a little different than what we usually say.
Right.
Um, have you ever heard of the dating app Field?
No idea what that is,
It's
obviously.
FEELD. It's like play the field, but field. It's like a little pun, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
And it's pretty. It's pretty. I don't know. It's growing niche. I'm not on it, but it is based around your peccadillos. Finally, we're using it right.
On your sexual peccadillos?
Yes, it's based on your kinks.
Wow. The
And
world is finally getting setting itself right.
but Matt, it's very, very, very granular. Like it's like more than just like BDSM, like foot
But this
stuff.
isn't for date. This isn't for like long term potential. This is for hookups.
Apparently, I've been told that people are a lot more sort of like open. And yes, it is for dating too, but
Okay.
it's kind of for both. But my favorite, I think I did a stand up bit about it. I dabbled for about a week. And also, I think you have to pay to use it. So everybody's pretty legit.
Oh, Karo, we'll have to talk offline about what your profile said there.
No. But here's the thing: when they let you choose from a menu of kinks or whatever, this
Yeah,
potpourri.
yours weren't even on there.
One of them was face sitting. But here's the thing, Matt. It doesn't say whose face. That's a two different kinks.
Right.
Matt is rubbing his face. He's turning red. I've
What a
never seen
world. What a
What a
world.
world. What a world. Face sitting. Yeah.
So anyway,
Anyway,
where were we? Where were we?
trying to find a spontaneous friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just think it warrants potentially looking at that. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you love your core, but you're not going to change people, and it's hard to even change a dynamic that you've built up over time. It's just tricky.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're not getting your needs met by your current circle, you might want to add. It might serve you to add a friend that matches your down to hang out whatever energy.
I do like this guy sort of what's it called when you take a word and you make it good again?
Yeah.
Not normalize. What's it called when you take like a slur and you make it like your thing?
Own take
Oh,
it back.
God, I'm sure someone will have to reclaim it. Reclaim it.
Yeah, reclaim it.
Yeah. He's reclaiming yes men to be a good thing.
I didn't know. Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. Well, didn't the movie do that?
Oh yeah. I guess you're. Yeah. I guess you're right. I guess
Yeah.
you're right.
Look, and again, just to wrap this up,
Yeah.
I do think you need at least one friend who shares that vibe. It could be a game changer for this listener. It gives your spontaneous energy a place to land instead of feeling like rejected. Like, I don't, you said it was your flaw. I don't, like, we've been friends for so long that I don't like try to make you somebody you're not. And it's like, it's better that way. Then I'm not like getting rejected by you. You don't need
Right.
all your friends to be like you, but you do sometimes need one of them to match that very important thing for our listener.
By the way, dude, when I occasionally want to do something last minute and there's nobody around who wants to do it, I'm like, what the F?
Right. Right. Of course. Because everybody has some time where they're going to want somebody around to do something last minute.
Right.
Our listener
Right.
has a bit of a chemistry mismatch. Like we talked about that. We've talked about this before. You love your friends for who they are, but if you're missing a somewhat critical piece of the way you go about the world with friends, I think it would benefit you to find up for whatever guy.
And as we always, I mean, also let's look on the bright side. He's got a crew. They get together for beers. That's great. So just put it on the calendar now, and in 3 weeks you forget about it, and then it's last minute. It's always last minute in your mind. All right, guys, I was asking for a friend. If you have a friendship question, send it to us on Instagram. All right, Matt, anything else? Sir Sultan, I guess I should say.
No, I think honestly, in doing this for 3 years, I appreciate your perspective, and it's helped shape mine in a lot of ways. So I've actually come to appreciate that everybody has a different friendship style based on their personality, and you have to go with the flow of that. And there's room for spontaneity in my life now, maybe less than there was before. But I try to keep it because that's who I am. But thanks to my friendship with Karo, I've learned to appreciate boundaries and organization.
Yeah, and I think we're moving closer together. As I said, you've encouraged me to be more spontaneous, and listen, I see it now. There is a little je ne sais quoi boost when I don't even know if I use that right. When you do something spontaneous, it's not quite the same as a planned out hang.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Always remember, be good to your friends. Be good to
Be good
yourself.
to
Be good to your
yourself.
friends.
Be
Love
good
you,
to your
buddy.
friends. Love you.